An hour? What am I supposed to do with the mad scientist for an hour?
You know, tamper in God's domain.
Now, I want to jump right into it, man. I know you don't care, or maybe you do, or maybe you've been taking.
Get on with it, because I got a bone to pick with you. But go ahead.
Okay, that's fine with me. But something new and different. Something new and different.
Mm-hmm.
However, what I was going to say is that this Diddy trial is wild, bruh. This shit is kind of crazy. We don't have to go into details because
I'm not going into details because I'm staying away from it.
It is crazy as fucking shit. And I just wanted to say that because, wow. Just wow.
Yeah, I'm staying out of it. I catch stuff here and there, but yeah, not really interested in hearing somebody relive trauma.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing like that. This has been going on, and it's just I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't know how to wrap my head around.
I think about it like this, and so I was watching somebody on Twitch yesterday, and they said the same thing. Like basically, like I don't necessarily think that I was ever a fan of it. I need to put the camera on myself. I don't think that I was necessarily ever a fan of him, to be honest. Like he was just there.
Yeah, he's there.
I was a Biggie fan. I liked the Locks when they came out. Guess who left in the middle of their contract? I wonder why.
Yeah, this is some crazy shit, dude.
Who else? Somebody else left in the middle of the contract. And honestly, a lot of the artists that he brought through didn't really go anywhere.
No, they had like their initial other than like Big and like the Locks, dude.
And Big did that on his own though. And
yeah.
the Locks had to leave to get Big.
Well, I'm convinced at this point in time that he killed Biggie Smalls. There's no denying it now.
Well, I mean, there's definitely denying it.
I don't know, man. Everything that you're talking about is fucking crazy.
It could have been him or him and Suge together. It could have been Suge. It could have anything. I don't. We're never gonna know who really killed him.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just such a fucking crazy.
No, it's that stuff.
Crazy trial, dude.
I don't know. I haven't been, like I said, I've barely been paying attention to it. I made a joke on Tuesday about it, and then I thought about it later. I'm like, it wasn't really a joke. It was more of me just talking and seeing if I could get anything. But I was like, no, I'm not going to pursue that one because it's the whole thing is icky.
Yeah, it's wild, bro.
And then I like keep seeing stuff like about her husband being there.
Yeah, dude, like this is crazy.
And like
shit.
they were together.
Yeah.
While
like
I saw one today where the husband called on FaceTime while they were banging.
Yes, dude. Like this is crazy. This is like some Jerry Springer shit.
Yeah,
that we're witnessing.
And this is just the beginning of it.
I know
that she's one witness, bro. She's one fucking witness,
dude. This whole
talking about Cassie for anybody who doesn't know.
Yeah, but it just
a singer. I don't even know if she sings anymore.
Well, I wouldn't be singing any after.
No, after and then that fucking video in the hotel, like that's just again one instance.
Yeah, it's very hard to. I mean, it's very hard to watch. What I was gonna say though is I saw something somewhere, and I could see why people were comparing it, but somebody was like, "Do you think it's bigger than the OJ trial?"
Nah.
And I don't think so either. Just because the OJ trial, like the whole country was literally, I don't know, it just changed everything. You know what I mean? Like they showed the verdict in classrooms at school.
I don't even think this is as big as the Tupac and Snoop trial. Bet you don't remember that, do you?
No, I was younger. I know of it,
so
but
around the time that wasn't OJ before that?
Yeah, but I think I just remember OJ just because it was just everywhere.
Oh,
you know,
the Snoop and Tupac one was pretty big too. I mean, OJ was bigger, obviously, because it was that's L.A. too. But I don't know. L.A. just always had crazy shit going on. And then like half the stuff they're talking about right now in the trial isn't even the RICO part of it.
I know.
I mean, some of it has connected him to like if he's having her like call people or having people call like sex workers
Yeah.
over to do stuff. That's trafficking. That's organized. That's organized.
Yeah, dude. The whole thing is just wild as fuck, and I didn't know what to expect from it. I didn't expect for it to be like, I don't want to say so public, but to be just as crazy as it sounded.
One
like
thing
it was.
she did say that I heard was that there was no drugs in the baby oil. So all that shit that people were saying that there was drugs in the baby oil, not true.
Yeah.
But now we know why they found 1,000 bottles of fucking shit because this motherfucker is actually a freak.
Yeah, dude. Every 5 minutes, apparently, you had to be lubricated in a pool of baby oil.
Oh yeah, I don't know about every 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude. That's what they said. I read some of the transcript.
No, I saw something about a pool full of baby oil, but yeah, that's where the 1,000 bottles came from.
Dude, it's fucking dude. The whole thing is just bizarre as fuck, and I don't know how to. You know, you sent me that thing the other day, where it was like, man, the world's just different now, and the guy was.
What did I send?
It's some TikTok you sent me. It was.
I send a lot.
You do. That's okay. No, but the guy was just basically like, the world's different now. He's like, remember when you used to be able to buy a Sprite and then you'd always almost guaranteed another free Sprite?
Oh, yeah.
And things like that. And he was like, now I buy, 5 backwoods and they're like fucking $10 and 3 of them are fucked up, you know?
What that reason I said that to you because it immediately made me start go back to like my days in Lorton. Like that's all I thought about I was like, yep, the Sprite. Fucking in the summer, we go to fucking 7-Eleven.
Dude, the twist off bottle with the free or
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude.
Or I never won any money, but I always got a free Sprite.
He said he hadn't seen a Frosted Flakes commercial in 2 years, and
I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, I haven't seen cereal still exists in the store, but I haven't seen anything.
Have you seen it? Can you Google it to see if there's like a current Frosted Flake commercial?
I doubt it. Plus, we're not watching stuff because everything's online. We're not watching stuff where it'll be targeted.
If you're
to
watching
us.
like a basic channel, like channel 5 or 4, like NBC or
I don't
Fox.
I don't watch basic.
I'm just saying. I feel like you would see them on a station. Excuse me.
I don't watch the normal TV, so I wouldn't.
Oh, I know, but when I say like,
and plus you got to remember, normal TV or regular like TV that we've always had, I guess they could call it terrestrial TV. That is targeted toward older people. Okay. Because usually older people are they're the ones still watching those type of. We're watching everything online, either TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or whatever. So we're not gonna get those ads. Like we're gonna get fucking Cialis, or not we, but the fucking the people who are watching. They're gonna get Cialis or dementia medicine or all good. Like first of all, how you gonna try to market a dementia medicine to people who have dementia? Like they're not gonna remember that.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of like a double. What did I see? Some Family Guy skit where it was like all the different like, I guess forms of disability, so to speak, were like in some sort of track race, and it was like blind people, then it was like handicapped people, like people without limbs, and then it was like where are the deaf people, and they were all still asleep with the phones ringing and everything. Because they were deaf and they didn't wake up on time. They slept through their alarms.
I think I remember that.
And whatnot. But I guess I brought that up, too, just because the world is crazy. Like, I feel like the world is super crazy now, just hearing some of the shit coming out of this trial. And I know it's just like the tip of the iceberg. And
it's not just now, bro. This has been going on for years.
I know, but it's just crazy, though.
Think about how long he's been rich.
I know.
Like, bro.
Like a hot minute.
Since I was in high school. I mean, he's not as rich as he is now, but
you got your
sippy.
The shout out to my neighbor for providing Jared in the Mad Scientist Lab with some free sangria.
You don't gotta tell everybody what I'm doing.
What? It's okay. It's just a drink.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't. You don't have to tell them that it's not a sangria. It's just fucking juice. Okay.
Okay, you're a bit. It does. You know what's crazy? It looks like a huge juice box from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
it's an adult juice box, bitch.
But what I was gonna say is, just the whole thing is wild to me. So just growing up. You know, I'm not like you saying like, hey, Diddy's always just kind of been there. And it's like, all right, cool. But, you know, everybody's always, you know, you look up to these celebrities or when you're younger and shit like that. And then you find out and what they're doing, like, you know, the sexual acts, that's, you know, that's between them. But the magnitude of everything is just fucking crazy and how it's being done, you know.
You know, they always say, like, money only amplifies who you are. So if you like, he was like that before he got rich.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It just,
you don't just wake up one day like that.
He just had access to more resources when he got money.
Damn, that's crazy.
So then he was like, you know what, I can fucking be freaky all the time. And it probably started out as like pool parties, because Diddy's always been known for like his parties, like the white parties that everybody used to go to, and everybody was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. Little do they know, or they? I'm sure. So a lot of people knew.
They had
knew
to
it was
know.
up. Yeah.
Jay-Z's got to know.
I don't think that Jay-Z was around Diddy like that.
I don't know, man. I'm not hating on Jay or even trying to throw him under the bus, but like this is just some high level shit.
It's possible, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that they really hung around each other like that.
I would hope not.
It was like, because Jay was Big's boy,
yeah,
not Diddy.
Still,
I'm sure he went to a couple parties. Like, fuck, they have had parties recently. What was it, a few years ago? There was all the billionaires that came up, like Nas and Diddy and Jay-Z and somebody else. I forgot. There was a few people there.
Okay,
but it was just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to read none of those tweets, because that somebody's like tweeting this shit word for word. And then somebody was on a live on TikTok the other day and they were reading the transcripts, and I'm like, I think I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's just, and again, it's not something I went go dig for or anything. I was just scrolling.
There's people digging.
Oh, I'm not doing.
They're all on that shit.
I'm not digging any farther than what's being presented in front of me. Whatever I read, and it's just crazy. That's all, and it's like, holy fucking shit. But
I got in the title "Bad Boy for Life."
Yeah, dude.
He definitely was a bad boy for life,
dude. What the fuck, bro? He's like, dude. I feel like I don't want to know. I feel like some like veil has been like lifted or some shit.
I can't even listen, like because I was
take that.
Oh,
like
yeah. Speaking of my bone that I need to pick, thanks for letting me know you were out last night.
Well, I was expecting you.
How were you expecting me?
Because
I didn't know what time anything was going on.
Well,
nobody told me shit, and then I'll be there this day. What time you gonna be there?
Well, I just found out recently too, and I just went after work.
Oh my god!
Well, I just went over there. And I was like, "Hello," and then I left.
Whatever. But I was over there, and somebody started playing "Victory," the Biggie Smalls song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "No, we can't play that," because at the beginning of that, who's on the fucking beginning of that song,
dude?
All in the video, all up on the song,
dude. There's a video of.
He's like the Black Trump, bro.
Dude, I don't know.
Diddy is the Black Trump.
Dude, there was a video of him, I guess, throwing a 4th of July or a Thanksgiving, like, get-together or some shit, like, in California or wherever. And the way he was, like, and this was, like, in 2006 or something like that, and the way he was, like, staring at Usher was, like, creeping me the fuck out. And everything we know now.
Bro,
and it's like, holy fuck, dude. I was like, he's been living it in front of us the entire time.
I watched the clip and I had to turn it off because it was fucking loud. Like, for some reason on Facebook.
You didn't want your neighbors to be like, what the fuck is that?
No, I was in the, trust me, on Facebook on like desktop, sometimes certain things you can't adjust the volume. You have to go to it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't adjust the volume, so I was trying to see it. It was basically Diddy backstage somewhere doing an interview, and 50 Cent came up on him. And before I got to it, I heard Diddy talking, and he sounded like I was like, oh, you get you a little soft, bro. Like
zesty, as
he comes off as hard, pause, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's a bit zesty.
It's
but you didn't notice it because he was always the cool guy with the fucking glasses and.
You know, Sean John has major brand. You know, in terms of clothing and apparel.
I'm ashamed that I had a fucking.
Damn, dude.
I had a velour suit.
Well, I mean, dude, they were nice. I mean,
well, I got it in Japan. It was cheap, so I was like, fuck it, I'll rock it.
So what does this band, dude? Like, what does this dude do? Is he like erased from everything? I wouldn't say erased.
Bro, I have a hard time listening to Biggie's album now because he's on the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, and it's this bad boy. Yeah, and he's
yeah. That part is I know it's from Warriors or whatever, but like, fuck, man.
What do you guys think about the Diddy trial? Let us know. Leave us a comment or join the chat and let us know. But
what up, Epic?
Epic, what's up, man?
Well, at least you're here now.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before we kind of move forward, have you been like kind of paying attention to the Diddy trial at all, dude? I feel like you have for some reason. Or
I doubt it.
Well, I don't know. It's just a fucking crazy thing.
Somehow that trial in Wisconsin doesn't seem like a thing.
You know what? You might be kind of right, Jared. For my friends up in the north, what I was going to say is...
See? He said, nope, know nothing about it.
Yeah, they're okay. All right, answer my own question. Or Jared answered the question after I answered it. Or asked it, excuse me. So I want to talk about instructions, Jared. Following instructions. Something that
are incapable of doing.
I'm getting better at, and I have gotten better
Just
at.
like you can't text someone saying you're out. You're not even out that much. So what if I wanted to come hang out with you for once?
Well, I just expected you to be there.
Bro,
I'm not even
when is this everybody expecting me when nobody gave me fucking time?
I don't know. It was expecting you to be there. It's the weirdest thing.
Y'all are the worst, man.
I'm not. I literally got there.
You and her are the worst. You know what? It makes sense because you share the same fucking birthday. It makes fucking sense.
Well, we had fun talking.
Whatever, dude.
Anyway. Dude,
and she's not even going to be in town that long.
I know. What I was going to say, though, is following instructions. Something that, obviously, as we know here on the show, that I am getting much better at. So today, I did a thing. I performed another do-it-yourself home project by putting together a television stand, a relatively nice television stand, and a big old shelf. It's like a secondary attachment to it, right? So I get these 3 massive boxes. I'll show them to you after the podcast.
So you didn't follow the instructions. Is that where we're going with this?
No. I had to follow. How the fuck am I going to build it, Jared? Free will?
Well, I mean, most people follow directions. You know what? Motherfuckers that say that was like a meme somewhere that they were like, oh people don't follow directions. Like, you need to follow directions if you're a man or some shit. Like, motherfucker, you're a dumbass.
Oh, bro, don't even tell me shit like that, dude. Dude, that is like Giga Chad level.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, dude.
That's why your shit is fucking crooked, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, like, get out of here. So anyway, so I start opening all these boxes, with the frame and the base of the television stand, and then I get to the bag of screws and bolts and whatever, and I get to the booklet, and I open it up, and it's got like fucking the worst drawn like stick figures as like examples, like in the I should have brought it downstairs. They're not like stick figures, they're just like fat people drawings, like representing one person. It's like really weird. But anyway, so I'm looking at the instructions, and there's literally no dialogue on it at all. It's literally just pictures. Just pictures, right? And
you can't follow pictures, motherfucker?
I did follow pictures.
You're not a visual learner?
I am very visual. I'm also very hands-on when it comes to learning.
Hands-on when it comes to learning.
When it comes to learning.
Yeah, bad boy for life.
Pause. No, Diddy. Yeah, anyway. No, so I wasn't overly upset by it, but
I'm sorry to cut you off. Why does your fucking drink have pulp in it?
It's the liquid marijuana hive inserted into it.
That shit looks like fucking enzymes.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's not going to kill me.
Protein. That's how life started on Earth.
Well, then I'm going to be, Giga Chad.
Show that shit to the camera, bro.
Here. So that's from the syrup, the mango syrup. I don't know.
You use that one. Okay.
Yeah,
it still looks fucking.
Well,
actually, it looks like jizz. Just drink it up.
It's delicious.
It's a Diddy kind of podcast today.
No, don't ever say shit like that. No, but I'm not saying I'm mad at the fact that there's just pictures, but a couple words of dialogue, Jared, wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. A text saying, have it.
So it didn't have. So first of all, I already know if it's drawings, because I actually had to take a class on instructional. What was it called? Instructional. I don't know. Whatever. For people who create like those things.
Okay.
But it's in the perspective that you need to look at it at. It's drawn that way.
Yes, and I understand that. And I had really no issues.
And it had A and B and.
No, see, this one, it didn't.
What kind of shelf is it?
Just a regular shelf. I got it from IKEA.
Oh, well, that's your problem right there.
Well, I mean, it's okay. So, but I take this thing and I start putting it together. Takes me a couple hours to get everything done. Then
Who the fuck is Pete?
Pete?
Pete's Garage? What is that?
In terms of is that like somebody in the chat?
Yeah, he said that's fake. Life started at Pete's Garage. God's come, saved everyone. Wow.
Well, no Diddy. No Diddy. But what I was gonna say is, yeah, big pause. No, but I was able to get it constructed. I was pretty proud of myself. And then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta take everything out of my fucking room and then move it in there and then put everything back. And that in itself took a little bit of time, but I'm very happy with the end result. It turned out really nice. My room looks like a room now. It doesn't look like, some fucking weirdo lives in it. Some little shack in Dublin.
Well, you don't have a bed frame, so it still looks like a weirdo lives in it.
First of all, my bed is comfortable. All right.
Your mattress is comfortable, yes.
A bed frame is something that most people do have.
Well, adults, yeah. Even children have.
Most children.
There may be a car fucking frame around it, but hey.
That's all right.
Get that. That's what you should get.
What, a race car joint?
A race car bed.
Dude, no. Hey, you want to go vroom vroom with me? Like, no, no, absolutely not. It's just not.
Hey, baby, you want to get in my race car?
Honestly, that's what it's for. I wouldn't be mad, but maybe it's something I'll do in the future. Maybe I'll actually build the frame out of wood myself and then paint
my bed frame's from IKEA.
Maybe I will get a bed frame. I don't know. Do I want to put something else? Yeah, probably. But regardless, I might be able to give you a table or a shelf if you'd like to take one.
Where the fuck am I going to put that?
I don't know. I don't know every orifice of your living space.
Okay. Pause again. You said orifice.
Surface.
I don't know
space.
Every orifice of me.
Of your
every one space. Of your orifice.
The living
this
space.
Motherfucker said, I don't know every one of your orifices.
In your living space is what I was referring to.
Is it orifices or orifici?
I don't know the second version, so I couldn't tell you.
Second version?
Yeah.
Or the plural version?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I don't know.
This is the problem with America. It's funny. People are posting. I don't know if they're doing it to fucking like get bait or clickbait or whatever, but people are saying like the dumbest shit on some of these things. And now look at the fucking I'll look like this one lady. What did she say? She said some shit about. Oh, she was like, you know how they speak Spanish in Mexico and they speak Spanish in Spain, and like, is America like the English version or the U.S., the English version or from England or something? Basically, she was saying like, I was like, yes, bitch, it's called colonization. Like, but anyway, the point is, I went into the comments and I keep seeing this comment when somebody says some dumb shit. It's always, it cracks me up every time. It's like, this is the child that was left behind. You just know how they have the no child left behind, which is horrible for the education system because they just pass anybody.
So I'm glad you brought that up. Earlier today, after I was done constructing my giant television stand,
which you were probably looked like it's probably crooked, and you
No, it looks just fine. It looks just fine.
and you were probably the child that was left behind.
I was not left behind, Jared. I'm here with you now. You know, I hate to say it like that. No. But
Different levels of education here, buddy.
no, but I was kind of just scrolling through my phone, and there's apparently a viral video going around on TikTok or maybe just social media in general of a teacher who quit teaching because her students, when they were getting to, I guess, her class, some of them couldn't even read at a high school or like at all.
Jesus.
And she was just like, this is unbelievable. She was like, I can't do my job, this and that. And I just know with, and I don't know every little detail, obviously, just the academic system and how it's kind of failed the youth in recent years, or maybe just in general. It's just fucking wild, dude. It's just super wild. And I just thought that was crazy that, you got high school students that can't read, and to your point where you're like, oh, hey man, they're just passing people. They're just, pushing them through, the academic system and all that stuff. So,
And they don't fucking discipline, because when I worked at a school, even like as a sub, like they didn't really like they used to suspend kids. They have to keep a certain number. They don't suspend them anymore. They just do in school suspension. They just put them in some room for the day, like with some teacher who has to deal with all these fucking shitty fucking kids.
that's no way to get suspended.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no real like discipline.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, dude. But it's sad, I'm not, this is not anything I think that should be taken light, really.
Yeah, and yet they want to get rid of the Department of Education, which is your fucking people running that shit.
Yes, my people.
Yeah, Linda McMahon. Talking about wrestling people. Did you just do her fucking...
No, that is not her music.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know what her music is.
Bro, I swear. Y'all in this wrestling shit is wild to me.
It's just wrestling. There's nothing.
I know.
It's just guys talking shit and then doing flips.
Yeah, I know. Yelling at each other. Fucking getting oiled up. Oiling each other up.
No Diddy.
They probably... Oh, no, they're Diddying.
They're not Diddying. All right? Where the wrestlers aren't Diddying. At least God, I hope not. I feel like we would know something like that. I feel like I would know something like that.
Hey, we didn't know that Diddy was doing what he was doing all these years.
Yeah, dude, it still just blows my mind, dude. Like when I was getting ready today and everything, I was kind of going through my head, like, all right, I would want to talk about this, maybe this a little bit. But I was just over the last couple of days with all this stuff coming out. I've been trying to form, I don't want to say an opinion on it, but just like my overall thought process on it. And I just can't really wrap my head around it. It's just fucking horrible all around, and I can't really, I'm speechless. Like, really.
Yeah, I guess my point to that earlier, we all knew. We just didn't really know. You have that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, when he fucking let Shine take the fall for him, that's how you know this dude is up to some shady shit.
Yeah.
He did that shit.
Yeah, and he's got to, dude. Like, I feel like everything that he was possibly or probably accused of in the past has to be true at this point. And I hate to, reach.
And here's the other thing that I just learned. It was a fucking interview with Jadakiss and his dad. I forgot. Maybe it was Joe Budden, but I don't think it was Joe Budden. But anyway, this dude, I didn't know Jadakiss went to college, bro.
I want to say I feel like I knew that, but no, please continue.
I didn't know he went to college. He was a straight edge dude, and he told his dad. His dad told the story. Like, it's not. I don't think his dad's lying, but he's like, yeah. He told him, he was like, I want to pursue this music thing. Like, just give me 1 year to see if I can make this thing happen. And 30 years later, you know what I'm saying? He still never went back to school.
Well, I will say this. It does.
And he went to a private school. And they said, I think Sheik went to school with him.
Well, you can tell just by their vocabulary and wordplay, just in general.
Yeah.
That actually, now that you say that, that makes a shitload of sense to me. Because they're still some of the best to even grace a microphone, respectfully. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Shout out to Styles P. We can't forget him.
Oh yeah, the ghost. What I was gonna say though is so let's take a step forward, and I know something that you've kind of been wanting to talk about for a few weeks at this point, but since it's reached its conclusion, I figured we can finally touch on how awesome the second season of Andor was. On Disney Plus.
I gotta go back and watch season 1 now because I feel like I missed a lot of stuff that connected, or as far as like the emotional part of it.
Yeah,
I guess because the first season we were kind of trying to get used to this new part of Star Wars.
It's got a different pace and tone to it.
Yeah, and it's totally different people. There's no fucking Jedi running around, which is kind of refreshing. You don't have to see fucking lightsaber. Not that I love lightsaber.
Yeah, no, but you got to say they're a spectacle. You can't overdo them. I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just a good look at how the rebellion began, and I kind of keep falling asleep on it because I'm watching it late at night. But I went back to watch Rogue One, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it's all pretty much the same cast except for Amidala. Not Amidala. What's the senator?
Fucking Senator I think
it's Amidala. I don't know. It could be. But anyway, when the other senator, Mon Mothma, when she called out Palpatine in front of the fucking entire Senate, I was like, yo, bitch, you tried to die.
Yeah, that was it was crazy, dude. And then I was like, so it's Andor basically leads up into perfectly leads up into the events of Rogue One. And the last the whole season was great.
You know, Rogue One, I just found out, was apparently 4 days before A New Hope.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's awesome. See, that's why this is so fucking cool. Because, and this was what I was telling my sister when we were kind of so we did our Star Wars thing last week, and I'll get into that a little bit. But the overall, the second season, 1, I thought it was really well done. 2, I think what it's done, and this is just me, I think it's kind of taken Star Wars just a tad bit into that realm. Like, I felt like I was watching like a real gritty TV drama. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it had Star Wars aspects to it.
Nah, I thought it was. I don't think it was.
Well, I wouldn't say gritty.
I wouldn't. No, it may be gritty. I wouldn't say TV though. I'd say more of it's a film.
Okay, but
it's filmed like a film. It's not filmed like a TV show for sure.
It just the tone and atmosphere of it was different, and I liked it a lot. And I think that's one of the reasons it's so successful. Like you're saying, you don't see all the Jedis running around with lightsabers or anything. You just see the kind of the inner, I don't want to say the forgotten people, but, the guys in the background that, you never knew what they were doing kind of thing.
That comes to a point. It's something that I saw on TikTok. A guy was saying about the scene at, I think it's A New Hope. At the end where Luke and Han get the medals.
Yeah, that's the end of the first one.
Yeah. So he was saying like that makes that fucking this guy's a writer. He's an actual Hollywood writer. He was saying like that makes that scene more funny than anything because all the sacrifices and it, like that's what Andor teaches you, like for a rebellion to happen at that level, the amount of sacrifices that have to be made that no one gets to see. But then at the end of that movie, 2 people get medals, and like you see all the people in the part of the rebellion in the background in that scene, and it's like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
motherfucker, I did all this shit before. Like,
it's like, who the fuck are these guys?
What about the people who died? Like, what about fucking Cassian Andor dying in fucking Rogue One with the old girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, forget about all these people who, like, the ultimate sacrifice to make it even get to the point where they could destroy the Death Star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that kind of brief shot of it in the last episode where they're just kind of staring at it, and it's just a brief shot of it, and it's just like, oh, man, this is so fucking cool. I I just really want to say that overall, I think, because we're not going to get a third season, obviously, because it leads into Rogue One.
One other thing before you
sure.
wrap that up. The guy, I can't remember his name, but he's also in the Marvel universe. He's one of the Skrulls. The guy who plays the guy who built the Death Star.
I know his face. I know exactly who he is. I don't know his name at all.
Bro, he's a fucking phenomenal actor. That scene where old girl was in the jail, the little interrogating room, and he came in, and he was like, blah, 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 telling her, like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, blah, you just gonna take this on? Like, I thought I was in the military. I was like, oh, shit. Like, and then when he grabbed her, I was like, oh, bruh.
Hey, some people take their Star Wars serious, and it's good.
I don't know about all that. I don't know what that means. And I think the other thing is people want to bitch about like lightsabers and all this fighting and making this shit political. First of all, Star Wars has always been political.
Yeah.
George Lucas said it himself. He's like, some of it was part of like the Vietnam stuff.
Yeah. No.
That was part of the original movies, and then the prequels were based on Iraq, the first Iraq.
See, I didn't know that.
Not necessarily based on it, but the politics around it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, and Andor is very political, and it's very similar to a lot of the shit that people think is happening here now. So that's why there was a lot of kickback on that. I forgot my point.
Well, I mean,
I was talking about the guy, how
just his acting.
Yeah, his acting was good, and I was like, bro. I mean, everybody was good in it.
Yeah, no,
it's just his for me stood out.
I thought the score, whoever did the soundtrack,
might be the same guy that did.
More than likely, but I just thought that was really good.
The guy that did The Mandalorian, by the way, for anyone out there, the music for Mandalorian, I'll pull his name up in a second, is the same guy who did the score for Sinners.
Yeah, no, you know what? I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so he may have done it too. Hold on, let me see. It's like, oh, fuck, what? That's not what I wanted to do. You can keep talking, RJ.
I know, I was just like spaced out there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I could tell.
It's all right. But what me and Jared have been briefly discussing and that I've been working on is that here in the coming weeks, I am going to be doing a new segment for the podcast. It's going to be separate. It's going to be where I'm doing game reviews. And the very first review that I am going to be doing, I'm going to give you guys a quick heads up. It just came out this past Thursday.
How are you going to do that?
I'm going to figure it out as I go. Like,
okay.
Just life. Anyway, the first review I'm going to be doing is going to be Doom: The Dark Ages, which looks incredible. I have it installed, download, ready to go for later this evening. But I'm going to be breaking the review down into 4 categories.
Not the same guy.
All right. And in each category is going to be about 25 atoms, okay? All right?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, atoms. Each category is going to be worth 25 atoms, worth a total of 100 atoms, all right? You following with me? You following with me?
Is that supposed to be some mad scientist shit?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
atom. Yeah. So
actually, I have my original logo is an actual atom.
So that's how I'm going to be grading this, and then it's going to be on 4 factors. That is going to be graphics, gameplay, sound, in terms of that, and quality of life. All right. So those 4 things are going to be making up my reviews, and I'm very, very much looking forward to presenting you the first one when I'm done.
I like it. I think you should consult me before you start.
Oh, yeah, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm not just going to come down here and be like, this is my review. But I am going to think about how I'm going to structure it and how I can possibly show, well, maybe you can help me, show small clips or just screenshots of the game or in-game footage and things of that nature. So that's just something that I've been kind of brewing in the back of my mind for all the lab rats out there, all the people who care about video games, like people like me.
CapCut.
CapCut?
CapCut. Download CapCut. You can do all the editing on your phone. You can record the phone. You can record on your phone, and you can add get your clips or your screenshots or whatever. Yeah. And I'm trying to decide if you should do it. Huh. Yeah, we should talk about this.
We should.
Because you should probably do it vertical. That way it can go on social media. And YouTube Shorts, it probably shouldn't be more than a minute.
That's fair.
TikToking can be anything.
Yeah, I'm figuring out how I'm gonna really structure it. Don't worry, I've been thinking about it for the last few days.
Okay.
But something really exciting to do. And speaking of Doom: The Dark Ages, it just looks really, really fucking badass, and I read nothing but good things about it. So I'm very excited to check that out. Man, dude, there was something else I wanted to talk about too, and it's kind of escaping me at the moment. Oh yeah, so we were I was doing the Star Wars thing with my sister. So I had to agree with you for once, or maybe for the fourth time ever. Okay, we'll say it's 3. But after watching Return of the Jedi, all right, that movie is really badass, dude. That movie is that's got everything. I'm not going to go out and say it's better than The Empire Strikes Back because that's blasphemous. But, well, yes. But I think you can make a case to say it's damn near equal or close to.
I mean, they're all good.
They are all good. I agree with that. No, but I just forgot.
You can't really have one without the other, to be honest.
Yeah, they do kind of go hand in hand with one
All
another.
All of it goes hand in hand for the overall story.
Yeah, no, and that's what makes it so beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do this the other series. I forgot the name of it.
I know which one you're talking about.
Can't remember. I'm trying to get through it, but it's just the animated stuff just doesn't do it for me, bro.
So if it's animated, I watched some of the Clone Wars.
Same here. I watched it when it first came on, and then I fell off of it.
But I agree. And
Same thing with Rebels.
I think the reason being is because of how Star Wars was initially presented to us, just in live action.
Yeah, it was all live action.
So I think even though if it's got good writing and the lore is there, the animation can feel a bit off.
Well, the animation, like I said, I said this before, the animation only happened because George Lucas didn't want to put out, he wanted to put more stories out, but he didn't want to do it live action if it wasn't going to look good. The technology wasn't there, for the TV shows anyway. Films, yeah. But for the TV shows, the technology wasn't there where they could do it fast enough for a television show. So that's why they ended up doing the animated stuff.
And, it's funny you say that in terms of, the technology and all that stuff. So we finished Return of the Jedi. My sister was like, oh, so what's the next one? And I'm like, all right, so we're going to start from the beginning. It's we're going to watch The Phantom Menace. And I actually haven't watched this movie in a while, to be honest with you.
It's been a few years for me.
But I will say this. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I know that the movie got a lot of hate when it initially came out. Or I feel like I remember it did from, diehard Star Wars enthusiasts. But the reason I'm glad you brought up the whole technology is you can clearly see from the first several opening scenes of that movie the big technological jumps that George Lucas was able to make with modern technology, for those movies, with the battle droids all rolling around and popping up and shooting in their shields.
And even, that shit looks even trashed now. By today's standards, that shit looks trash.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it. But my sister was like, oh, this looks, I said, hey, it's going to look a little more modern, with some of the effects. And right out the gate, you notice it immediately. And I think they did that on purpose, too, just to show, hey, this is the vision that Lucas had.
True. Well, yeah, he said that. He didn't have the technology available when he did the original movies to do what he wanted to do. That's why he ended up going back and remastering the originals. Like, there's stuff in the originals that wasn't in the
theatrical release.
The release, yeah. Said he said that a while ago, and yeah, I forgot my point.
No,
you fucking threw me off.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to throw you
good.
off.
Keep going.
No, but it's just so watching that movie, and then obviously the young Anakin Skywalker, and you've got young Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn and everything. I appreciate that movie a lot more now that I'm older. It's a pretty good movie, dude. Obviously it might not be the best Star Wars film.
I don't understand the hate. I guess Star Wars fans.
I think it all revolves around Jar Jar Binks. Which,
oh yeah, that shit was ass.
Yeah, so I will say I can see why that was super off-putting initially, because it also
slightly racist.
It's yeah. Yeah, just like a Jamaican talking, kind of
dumbass.
Sea creature. Fish.
There's theories out there that he was actually he was bumbling like that because he was playing a role because he's actually a Sith.
Oh man, well that would be kind of cool.
I haven't heard that one in a long time, but yeah, that was
that would be a cool theory. But yeah, no, I think that's what it is. Is that started it, and then it just stemmed from there. And you got to remember, we don't get to really see Anakin go all kind of crazy until the third movie anyway. So a lot of the fighting scenes obviously focus on...
you got to know who Darth Vader is before he becomes Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah, no. And I appreciate that aspect, and we get to watch him grow, through those three movies and whatnot. So tomorrow...
and whatnot.
Well, and then obviously get, thrown into fucking giant lava pit, lose half his limbs.
You missed where I was going with that. You say and whatnot a lot.
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a crutch phrase for you.
I'm also kind of
retarded.
No. I'm just kind of woo, yeah. A
little soft fetish.
No, well there you go. See, you're using the proper terminology now.
What up, Ghost Chips?
Ghost Chips, what's up, dope? What's up?
I didn't tell him to do that.
No, I wouldn't think. No,
he's fucking some weird uncle over here.
No, I'm not a weird uncle. Dude, you know who's a weird uncle? Kid Rock. Kid Rock would be a weird uncle.
Fucking Kid Rock is a...
Dude,
don't get me started on that.
No, I'm just saying, if there was going to be like a drunken uncle, I would think of like Kid Rock comes to mind. And I'm not even saying that like from a negative place either, but like that's what I think of. Like at a barbecue guy with like his fucking Bud Lights and just pack of cigarettes, smoking, with his big old flag and everything.
Fuck that guy. Like he used the hip hop community to fucking boost his career, and then he fucking, I don't know, that motherfucker's a weirdo. Fuck him. I don't like Kid Rock, bro.
Dude, Kid Rock was cool like when we were like kids.
I know, when he was a hip hop dude.
Yeah, his just me like that. That was it. But other than
that, then he lives in Nashville now, and he claims he's from fucking Tennessee. Like, no, motherfucker, you from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah,
you fucking lying piece of shit.
Yeah. So and when I think of drunk uncles, I think of Kid Rock.
Fuck that guy.
Do you like your juice, Jared?
Yes, I do. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'm not barely even buzzed off of this shit.
Well, I mean, now we know. At least you can tell her you liked it.
That's good. Tastes like juice.
So what's going on with F1? How's that going? How's your buddy doing racing-wise?
Ferrari's looking like some shit compared to the other top teams.
Because I was told to tell you that Lewis Hamilton sucks.
Who fucking says that?
Don't worry. That was just a message I was to relay to you.
No. Fuck that. Who said this?
A friend of ours.
I want to know who.
I can't reveal their name on the show. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking like that. I just wanted to add,
no, fucking tell me who it is.
Our good buddy, Frank.
Oh. First of all, sir, if you even watch, he's doing that to fucking
ruffle your feathers.
Yeah.
I know. When he told me that, I was like, oh, that'll ruffle his feathers.
But, yeah, that's like saying Tom Brady sucks.
Does he?
7-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? most wins in F1 history.
All right.
There's a bunch of other ones, but Ferrari is just butt cheeks right now. They're like qualifying and like actually they didn't even make it out. I don't think they made it out of Q2. Yeah, both cars didn't make it out of Q2.
So when was the most recent race, I guess, that you saw to where Lewis Hamilton was participating? Was that recent?
Every race.
Oh, yeah, I know. But was it like last weekend? Was there one like yesterday?
There wasn't one. No, tomorrow is
okay.
the Grand Prix.
All right.
But how many times I got to explain it to you?
Well,
there's practice.
I understand that.
Friday.
I'm not going to remember all
Saturday is practice and qualifying unless it's a sprint weekend. And then Sunday's the race.
All right.
Sprint weekends are Lewis did win a sprint. I think it was Australia. No, yeah, maybe Australia. But he did win a sprint race this year. It's just Ferrari, they're going backwards, bro. Like both cars, or both drivers. There's something going on with the car. But
so okay, that's a good question, or that's a good topic, at least for somebody like me. What do you think is preventing them from winning?
I don't know. I don't know what they change and what they have upgrades. Like they're supposed to have an upgrade next week, which I forgot the reason. I don't know the reason why they didn't, because their home races this weekend. They're in Italy. It's Ferrari. They're obviously Imola, which is I think 4 hours from their factory or some shit. Whatever. I don't remember how far it is. But anyway, they're supposed to be bringing major upgrades to the next race, which is next week. But we'll see. But they still got to get through this weekend, and they're starting 11th and 12th tomorrow.
Okay,
which is not good.
All right, yeah, doesn't sound good. That's double digits.
But McLaren is fucking by far and away crushing everybody.
All right.
I mean, you got Max Verstappen. That motherfucker can just drive anything. I don't know. And then George Russell, who I just saw a stat today, he has fucking qualified fifth in at least fifth, and won at least fifth in every race and sprint this year.
Okay,
which is crazy.
I mean, it sounds damn good. I mean, I know the guy's really good, and I was only joking about Lewis Hamilton sucking, but that's what Frank wanted me to tell you.
What guy's really good? You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. He's older. New team. Team is not traditionally good. Last maybe 10 years at strategy, so we'll see. We'll see what these upgrades bring.
All right, because another reason I brought it up is because on May 30th, F1 2025 is coming out for PlayStation and Xbox. And I took the liberty to take a moment to scroll through the achievements list for the said game. And this is something that I might be throwing into my review category, something that might actually teach me something about F1.
Oh, it'll definitely teach you.
The achievements don't look terrible. It looks a little tiny bit grindy.
Yeah, probably all time-based.
I'll take a look into it. But something that I just wanted to bring up just because I was like, ooh, this achievements list doesn't look horribly tedious.
You got to know how to drive too, brother.
I know exactly how to drive.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I'm like Rihanna. Shut up and drive.
What mode are you going to fucking drive in?
I have no idea. I know nothing. I'm going to go into this like completely blind and novice. I'm launching out of the womb into the F1 world, okay? And you're going to call me fucking Spanknot. No, that sounds, I don't know what that's supposed to.
I don't know either.
What is that? Oh, there we go. Trophy and achievements list for F1 25, Arts in Motion at long last.
These are just, can I just say what they are? See what they are? I got to click them.
Go to trueachievements.com. Here, do that. That'll be able to pull up a proper list.
Fuck, are you waiting until I get in there?
Well, I didn't. I mean, it's a list. I feel you can pull it anywhere, but I know you can definitely pull it off of that. No, but it looks interesting. I was doing a little bit of, I guess gameplay watching of previous years and things of that nature. So something I might be doing. And since we were just talking about Star Wars, Star Wars Outlaws, the next DLC has come out, and I will be playing that here either tonight or tomorrow.
I won't be playing that.
Okay, so here we go.
What the fuck is this?
Scroll up.
Bro, there's so many ads on this fucking thing. Oh, my God. This is the site you go to all the time?
Scroll up. Yeah.
All right, and hold on. What the fuck?
Oh, my God. Do we have audio?
No, it's this stupid fucking ad.
Okay, so there's the achievements list. So there's 46 total. Reach maximum loyalty within a title sponsor. Advance to phase 4 with any facility. And then obviously there's just a total list equaling out a total 1,000 Gs. What else we got? Discover 5 secondary sponsors. Secure a contract with a new title sponsor. There's got to be a hard one.
Oh, this is all career mode.
Yeah, so complete an owner training program. There's going to be one that's going to be worth a lot more. So these are all worth 10 points. That's 25. Reach maximum sentiment. Reach level 5. Oh, fan rating. Okay, here we go. Complete 25 activities. That's 15. Complete a full season in my team. All right, there we go. There's some time. Choose your driver. It's got some chapters. So it's got
they seem a little harder than you think they are, buddy.
Nah, I'll be fine. Let's see. Complete a full season in driver career. Earn your first accolade. That sounds easy. Accolade, I should say. Achieve license level A in F1 World. All right, that sounds like it could be a little hard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here. Agree to a multi-year contract with the team and driver career. Okay, that just sounds like something that's simple. Oh, there we go. Wait, scroll back up, Jared. Sorry. Top driver. There it is. That's the hard one. Achieve an overall driver rating of 99 with any driver and driver career. 75 gamer score. That's the hard one. And these might be complete 10 races. Win the driver's championship. Oh, that's another one. 75. Okay. Oh, there's win the conductor's championship. Yeah, there we go. So we got 3 constructors. I'm sorry. Get on the podium 25 times. So that must mean place in the top 3. Complete 100 clean laps. All right. So I would assume that's just without banging any walls or things of that nature. It possibly, I don't know.
Or going out of track limits.
Yeah, I would think that would be something like that too.
That's a thing also. You can't have, even if you're on the track, because there's different different tracks have different ways of being off the track, but you have to be within the white lines. If all 4 of your tires go past the white line, then you're out of track limits, and your track time will get deleted.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're qualifying and you go out and your lap and you're doing fucking phenomenal, and you place first, like pole position, and you get called for track limits, your track time's getting deleted, which means you're not in pole anymore.
Oh, damn, dude. So you gotta really know where you're driving, like to a T almost.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. What mode are you gonna drive in? Because
I'll have to see what the game offers.
And you're driving with controller too, so it's gonna be hard when you go to the higher level. Like I don't go out of, I think, simulator. I don't go higher than simulator or whatever.
Complete 25 clean laps in time trial. Okay, and then
that's easy.
Place a decal on your car. Easy peasy. That's probably the first one I unlock. Let's see. Art in motion. Scroll down and see if we get any other, I guess, major one. Oh, no, that's all of it. All right. Seems very doable. Very doable.
You better stream that one, too.
No, I stream all the time.
I have 23, and I just don't want to buy another one just because. I only do it because I want to see what the track looks like. And I'll be even real, like, you don't, even playing on the game, you don't, until you've been to the track, you don't realize, like, the elevation change and the angles of the road. Like, because you got to think, these things are built over miles of land.
Yeah.
And land isn't perfect. So the track is usually not flat. It looks flat when you're at home. But like Austin, or Coda, I should say, like that first turn, like when they come up, like the starting line, and they go up, that first turn is like uphill.
Yeah.
Like almost like a roller coaster. It goes up and then back down.
Did you see that? Speaking of roller coasters, did you see that guy that built like the little one in his backyard for his kid where he's just pedaling the bike and it just cranks and it just goes around? It was just really neat that he did that. But no, overall, I am heavily considering investing some time into this here.
What up, Londa?
What's up, dude? In the next couple weeks. So stay on the tune. Be on the lookout on my stream for this, as we've been pit grinding with our buddy Alan Diablo. All right, we're going to be doing a little bit of that later. Can't wait till we're done with that, because that is grandy. Oh, my goodness. Grandy, as I like to say. Excuse me.
Your vape has made me think of something.
What's that?
There was this TikTok of this guy. He's a car dealer. I wish I could find it again. But he's a car dealer, and he had this couple that just bought a car. He was like, "Yeah, come on down." He had like, he was Giga Chad. He had the beard with the haircut where it's like parted over to the side, or I'm trying to think of who has it. But anyway, and he had this, and he's country as shit. He sounded like he was from like Texas, like hood Texas, but it's a white dude. And he's got this fucking shirt on with like collared shirt, and then he's got these tight ass checkered pants.
Okay.
Like not checkered, but like herringbone.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And then he got these fucking shoes with his ankles out.
All right.
So I go in the comments to see what people are saying, and somebody was like, "It looks like I can see the percentage of his vape in his pocket." I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Dude, comments.
TikTok comments are the best, bro. Like, Instagram comments don't give any fucking, they're nowhere near the level of laughter I get from the comments from TikTok. It's fucking crazy. Like, I'll just read some shit and I'll just bust out laughing just because. And I'm like, bro, there's some funny motherfuckers out there.
Dude, there's a lot of funny people in the world.
He said I could see the percentage of his vape, because that what made me think about it. When you had your vape up there, I was like,
dude, I mean, it's true. But what I was gonna say though is speaking of comedy, how's the shtick going, Jared Lee? How's that stand-up open mic comedy night going for you?
Yeah, Londa, you're right. The Instagram comments are fucking bad. They will roast you in TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. Instagram. Instagram is, yeah, it's. And you think that's bad, though, go on to Twitter/X. That shit is super unhinged. And I can only take, like, maybe 2 minutes on that shit.
Dude, there's so much negativity on social media. It is
No.
It
depends.
Sickening.
Thanks, Epic, for giving Londa a gifted sub.
Hey, that's nice of you.
What was I saying?
I said something, and you were like, no, that's not it. And I'm trying to remember what I said. Guys, what do we say?
I don't fucking know now. It had something to do with, I don't fucking, anyway. You said there was, no, I'm saying it depends on which platform you're on.
Yeah.
Like I said, TikTok is usually some funny, sarcastic shit, but it's not really negativity a lot on TikTok, because they filter a lot of that shit out.
Yeah.
They will delete motherfuckers' accounts for some wild shit. Instagram, they don't give a fuck. Like, that's why I use it. But Twitter, oh. If you want to have your feelings hurt, not so much have your feelings hurt, but if you want to have a bad day, go on to Twitter. Unless you're a fucking super right-wing conservative, then you might enjoy your day.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. It's not that important to me, but it sucks though. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. I didn't mean to. Just
That's
yawn.
true. That's true.
Yawn.
Yeah, you yawned twice already.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
I'm tired too, but you don't see me fucking yawning.
Maybe you have more self-control over that. I don't know. I can't help it.
No, because I'm in the moment. I'm not no bitch.
I'm also in the moment.
Nah.
And you guys are also in the moment.
You might be in the moment, but you're still a bitch.
That makes no sense. So, like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you can always
Okay,
check,
don't.
and then,
Let's continue the conversation. I don't want to hear that spiel right now.
dude, it is the best spiel on the fucking
Like, share, subscribe. That's all you have to do.
No, that's not how you do it, Jared.
Fucking-
You have to remind.
No, because when you do it, that means we're about to end, and I'm not ready to end yet.
what else you want to talk about?
I sent you something, and I said, "Let's talk. We got to talk about this."
We did. There was the video you sent me.
That was one video, dude.
Yeah.
No, what are you talking about?
The one that I was talking about earlier, where the guy was talking about the Sprite and all that stuff. That was when you said we got to talk about this on the show.
Oh yeah.
You sent me.
Well,
that
was fucking. He's a comedian. The one that I sent you. Oh, then I sent you the other one. Oh yeah, you didn't say nothing about that. So I found this other guy, this other account on TikTok. Bro, I stay on TikTok. It's fucking really strange. Not strange, but it's really addicting, I should say. The one where there's this little puppet that sings like along with jazz. It was one of those kind of like the Grover thing that I saw, and I was like, oh, so this is nice. This is what I'm getting now because I like the Grover shit,
dude.
But it's like this little puppet. This is the one that I sent.
Yeah.
And he just goes along, or she, they, whatever, just goes along with the jazz beat. And but you hear the song in the background, I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. So I fucking started listening to jazz. I mean, I've always
jazz is cool.
Jazz.
I love jazz, dude. Jazz is fucking awesome.
I fucking been listening to Miles Davis.
Jared and his jazz Muppets.
No. I'm just saying, like, I've intentionally been listening to jazz after seeing that, and I forgot. It's funny we were talking about Diddy earlier because
Take that.
I started listening to jazz as a kid because of Bill Cosby.
Oh man,
because on the Cosby Show, he would all like that was his thing. Like even in real life, like
jazz is cool, dude.
He's been a jazz head, like. And the show, he used to have like records. He would collect albums of like jazz and like a lot of the stuff. So some of the songs you would hear, like I was listening to one last night. It was Coltrane, and I think it was Duke Ellington, but it's a very famous song. And it was just like I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this shit. But yeah, and I was listening to blues before that. There's a reason they call blues because it will put you in a fucking
yeah, you'll be down.
Like, damn, this motherfucker is really going through it.
Yeah, like turn it off.
And then they were listening to it at the barbershop the other day. I was like, damn, somebody was going through some shit when they put this playlist together.
Dude,
my barber was like, yeah, the owner. He fucking. I was like, god damn.
Well, at least somebody owns was like, hey, have you checked on Ted lately? It's like, how's he doing? He made this playlist and went out for lunch. Haven't seen him since.
Yeah, exactly, that type of shit.
Dude, there was apparently today a shooting in Las Vegas at a gym. Somebody went in and opened fire and killed 2 people.
Oh my god!
Then injured, others. And it's like, holy fucking shit! Why does shit like this keep happening?
It's America, buddy.
Dude, it's so fucking whack.
America was built on violence. What do you mean?
I understand.
Like the rest of the world is like, oh my god, how can they be like? And you're like, how can we be like? This country was built on violence.
I understand that, but it doesn't mean you need to walk into the fucking gym and open fire.
It was built on violence in the backs of black people.
Oh my god, dude, I'm trying.
He said, "Oh my god,
dude, I'm trying to."
Oh my god,
dude, I'm trying to talk.
See, this is what happens. This is the problem. This is why they're trying to get rid of it. Like,
not trying to get rid of anything.
No, they're trying to get rid of fucking CRT, which is taught in law schools, not fucking schools, and DEI because white people don't want to feel fucking bad about the shit that their fucking ancestors did.
I don't feel bad at all. Wait, no. Because
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I wasn't there.
Like, see, there you go.
Come on, you
there
can't.
You go.
But
that's what they all say.
See, having empathy is one thing, but like,
no, I got you.
No.
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around.
I was gonna say no.
Kind of.
Typical.
Okay, first of all, we were talking about the gingers thing last week, and because Epic brought it up, I was like, first of all, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy, that's over. One of your fellow gingers.
Oh my god.
fucking fucked it up, and I knew it was a matter of time.
Well, did you? You were pretty adamant about it last week.
No,
you were just You were like, all hail Ginger, you know.
Yeah, but I knew somebody was gonna fuck it up, and I knew it was gonna be a dude. Some dude went on there. He was like, "So if we're all black, well,
man,
yeah.
I already know where it's going.
Yeah,
Don't even go
exactly."
there.
and everybody's
now
like,
that's a typical white guy dumbass
and
response.
Yeah, and the funny part about that is like there was I saw a couple of posts where other gingers were like, they were like, please don't fuck this up for us. Like we finally, you know what I'm saying? We're accepted, and they're defending us, and like don't fuck this up. Lo and behold, there's always one. Always one of the motherfuckers got it fucked up. So you guys are no longer invited to the cookout.
Damn.
Sorry.
Well, Epic's nice.
I didn't say he couldn't come.
Well, yeah. Well, you didn't.
I didn't say he was invited either.
Well, he's got to be. He's going to be the one out there like killing everything for us to eat. While I'm running around and go, no, nature, something like that. No, I'm not going to forget
nature when you fight. You got probably fucking frozen chicken, dead carcass in your fucking freezer right now.
I do.
Exactly.
It's actually dinner tomorrow. I've got 6 breasts. I'm very excited.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear, oh, nature.
Because I can have some for Monday as well.
I did see a post with this kid. This kid was like, he was like, chickens are chickens and chicken nuggets are nuggets. That's food. That's an animal or a bird or whatever. And then the parents said, where do you think the fucking chicken nuggets came from? And he realized it. And he's like, I'm like, this kid is never going to fucking eat chicken nuggets ever again.
Dude, speaking of chicken nuggets, all right, just because they're the greatest thing ever, or one of them, I know McDonald's tried to come back with their, like, chicken selects, like their version of the chicken tender that they had, like, years and years ago.
All right, Epic, have a good night.
Hey, take it easy, buddy. And they were pretty bomb back then. This is when I worked there. So, we'd get them on break and when the snack wrap was super popular. So apparently they brought them back, but everybody says they're fucking awful. Like they're god awful. They taste like octopus, like fried, like calamari or some shit. Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
They're just like chicken tenders, like a McDonald's version of a chicken tender. They had them years ago when I was in high school.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because it's the oil they cook it in.
Yeah, but everybody was so hyped for them to bring it back, and I remember seeing something. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't eat there anymore, so it's not like a big deal to me. But I just remember seeing one post, and somebody was like, I waited in line for this shit, and they suck. And I thought they were trolling, but no, it's like every post I see. Like, so apparently they suck ass, and that's a little disappointing. And this is coming from somebody who used to like them a lot.
Why the fuck would I want to eat a fucking chicken tender fried and beef tallow?
When you say it like that,
that's what they do their fries in. That's why the fries are so good. They do it in beef tallow, not straight up oil.
Yeah, McDonald's fries do hit different, bro.
Well, they did when we were kids. I don't know about these days.
Well, I haven't.
These days it's just styrofoam.
I haven't had any in like forever. I will eat
McDonald's. It's been a while, probably 2 years, maybe.
Dude,
sometimes I'll stop and get like some nuggets if I'm like really in a hurry.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's probably been longer than 2 years, to be honest.
Well, I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and some hash browns from time to time.
Nope,
I
have one right across the street from me.
You do?
Yeah.
Accessibility. I don't know what it is. I was talking to somebody about this at work the other day, and they were like, hey, we're getting this and this for lunch. And they were like, yeah, upstairs got this gigantic bag of McDonald's.
Hold on. I have to address something real quick. Londa said it must have been something exclusively American. Like, first of all, sir, McDonald's is American.
It's very American.
So you should thank us.
If you want to talk about the number one most American thing, it's got to be a McDonald's.
It's McDonald's. But it's only been around since like the 50s.
Yeah, but when you think of America, you think of Mickey D's. Or when I think of Mickey D's.
Or Coca-Cola.
Or Coke. Or just the Big Mac. It's like the original fast food joint.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. There's you know what's crazy? I didn't realize they put a Popeyes over here in Springfield.
What do you mean?
Like where the fucking copy place used to be.
It's the copy place is still there.
Oh, so
it's across the street from there. But first of all, there was always a Popeyes there.
Yeah, I know, but it was like in the shopping center.
Yeah, they needed more room because the shit was fucking packed all the time.
Oh, it was fucking packed last night when I drove by there.
Popeyes, bro.
I know.
When you drove by there, you didn't go. I've been ordering from there.
You know what's crazy? That doesn't sound bad right now. But I actually ate. I went to Jersey Mike's for lunch today. No, dude, it was fucking banging.
What'd you get?
So I got. Okay, hear me out. So I got a regular sized sub today, not the fucking 20-foot monstrosity.
Yeah, and that's just $30. I'm good.
It's $23, dude.
I know.
It was really good. But so what did I get? I got turkey, ham, provolone, lettuce, onion.
So you got a turkey sandwich.
I got bacon, then I got vinaigrette, olive oil.
Yeah, so you got a turkey sandwich with bacon.
Yeah, then I got some jalapenos.
Yeah, that's what I get a lot.
Yeah,
of time.
yeah.
But you know what was really good there is the chicken ranch sub.
I remember you saying that, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay,
that's got bacon on it.
That's gonna be the next one I try.
Or I think you might have to add bacon, but either way.
Because my mom just got like a BLT, something simple, something very basic, because we're wide. Anyway,
I don't know. Jersey Mike's doesn't. It's good, but it's not.
Well, I don't eat it all the time.
You know what? To be honest, lately I haven't really been big into bread.
Also, carbs. It's a lot of carbs.
Not even about the carbs for me. It's just, I don't know. It's just my body's like, you don't need bread. Just protein.
That's okay. I'll put it this way. I ate 15 ravioli last week and then a piece of bread, and then I felt like I was going to roll down a hill.
Popeyes or KFC? Popeyes.
Popeyes, 100%.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's not even.
Back in the day, KFC was fire though.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Now, no.
Their original fucking what was it? Original
recipe,
whatever. That shit was banging.
Yeah, it was definitely the go-to for a long time, but then somewhere
Popeyes murdered.
Yeah, just kind of came up in the race and just took off and just kept running with it. And then it obviously, the chicken sandwich was introduced, and then, the world changed and the planet shifted.
Church's used to be good too.
Church's chicken is good. Yeah.
Bojangles.
I don't think I've ever eaten at a Bojangles.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all don't have Popeyes there? Oh man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I know the UK for sure has KFC. There's this guy on Twitch. He's a GTA role player. He's always talking about he's ordering KFC, but then he wonders why he's always fucking having the worst shits ever. It's like, bro, you're eating shit food.
Yeah, you're eating KFC
every fucking day.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'll get like some potato wedges
That's the thing
from
with,
there too.
With, like full-time streamers, bruh, they don't leave the house. They barely touch grass, and they always ordering food because they don't leave the house. Like, because especially if you're 8 hours a day online and you have everything you need there, why the fuck would you leave the house?
Yeah, no.
Plus, they're all fucking. A lot of those streamers are the guys. Luckily, they started streaming, but a lot of those guys are the guys who would be on like fucking keyboard warrioring.
Yeah,
warrioring. Yeah.
Well, I would say this, but you're right in that sense. But that's another reason I've been trying to eat, in the last couple of months, just eat a little cleaner, a little better, is because when you're younger and you are a nerd, and we all kind of go through that phase where, you got your bag of chips and, whatever soda or whatever the case may be.
Never in my phase.
Well, I was never really a soda guy.
I actually stopped drinking sodas.
I've never really been
when I was like a teenager. Like when you start going through puberty, you start getting pimples and shit. I'm like, why am I getting these pimples?
Oh yeah, the acid bumps and all that.
Somebody told me like it's the sodas. So I stopped drinking dark sodas and went to Sprite, and fucking shit cleared the fuck up. So
yeah, no, that.
But then eventually, I just stopped drinking sodas altogether. Mainly, maybe when I started. No, I still drink soda. It's very rare. Like sometimes I want a fucking ginger ale. I was like, yo, I gotta have these fucking this prickly.
Yeah, the little fizzy.
Yeah,
the fizzy fuzzy.
That's what they call it.
Fabulous feeling.
They call it in the UK fizzy drinks.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah,
fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
Let me get one fizzy drink.
They stick up people with knives. So
they do that. that is a thing. You're right.
They're scared of knives over there. I mean, you should be scared of
Dude,
knives.
Knives are sharp. They can cut, and they are pointy.
But guns,
they say don't bring a knife to a gunfight, and it's for good reason. Alec Baldwin, anyone? Sorry, I'm just joking.
Oh, I don't want to talk. I don't know if it was this week or last week. I thought I told you about this. So that movie was released recently.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, do I know that?
I don't think you knew that. I was going to talk about it. I forgot. So for anybody to kind of catch people up, the whole thing with Alec Baldwin, if you know who Alec Baldwin is, he's an actor or whatever. He was doing a movie fucking 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, it was, I feel like it was maybe 3 years ago.
And somebody fucked up on the set and put a real round in the gun, and he was about to do a scene, and he pulled the trigger and shot somebody. He went through a trial and all this other shit. I forgot the outcome of the trial. But anyway, the movie was called Rust, and the movie was just released. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm going to watch it. But I think I have to be in the right mindset to watch it because I know somebody died on set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're probably going to, I wonder if they like took the scene out. Like,
I don't know if it was a scene. I think it was like in the middle of it. I don't know. I don't know what.
All right.
It was.
So it's called Rust with Alec Baldwin. Is it on Netflix or is it in theaters or?
I don't know where it is. My ways.
My ways.
I found it by my ways because the thing will show all the movies and I can see whether if it's. I don't like all of them are out. Like any movie in the theater right now will be on there, but it won't be the HD version. That won't come until it starts to go to like Netflix and Amazon and all that.
I gotcha.
So that's why I'm always late to watch. Like I watched Minecraft the other day. It was all right. It wasn't Mario. It wasn't Mario.
Oh, dude, nothing. Dude, Mario is like top tier, superior, everything. Nothing is
okay. Relax.
It's great.
I'm saying as far as the movie goes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Minecraft. It was okay. It was some funny parts. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
Well,
it was more. I think it was definitely more for the kids.
Oh yeah, 100%. Chicken jockey, baby.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? They were fucking throwing chickens and shit and popcorn all around the fucking theater?
So a chicken jockey is basically like a fucking Frankenstein creature. It's like a...
No, I saw the fucking thing. We talked about it, but why the fuck are they fucking throwing popcorn?
Why they're throwing it, I have no idea. But apparently it's just getting the kids riled up.
These kids are fucking saltheads.
Bunch of delinquents they are.
They're dumb.
Very slow and just...
A lot of them are dumb, bro.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know either. Well,
but do you?
Hey, I only got fucking 20 more summers, maybe.
Jesus, don't say that. You know what?
True. You should think about that. Think about that. How many summers do you think you have left?
Like 50. Relax, bro.
All right.
Don't worry. The dope man is.
What are you gonna be? 100?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're not. 50 or 30, so 70, close to 80.
No, I'll be 80, 50 years, I'll be 86.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. 50 years is a long time.
I can't let you outlive me.
I don't want to make this a competition.
Oh, no. It's going to be a competition.
Well, let us know what you think.
Let us guys. Diddy.
No Diddy indeed, but
bad boy for life.
You can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Saturday around 6:30 p.m.-ish live here on Twitch, and every Monday at 9 a.m. sharp for the visual on YouTube. As always, me and Jared would like to thank you for joining us.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
And you should not. And there is no Diddy going on around here. God, this shit is so weird. And we will see you guys next week. Enjoy. Peace. And hopefully
Why do you think you can close the show? This is not your fucking show, okay?
I'm a part of it.
Yeah, you're a part of it, but you can't be like, oh, I'm the one that's going to close the show out.
Well, hopefully everybody had a nice Mother's Day, too. I forgot we didn't give, like, mom shout-outs last week, so happy Mother's Day. Happy super late Mother's Day.
I thought we did.
Did we? I can't remember. I'm sorry I said that.
Maybe
you
don't watch the show.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. Peace.
You so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. Merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab.